Have you played through this game a lot, or have actually been through all this game? Oh, wow, that's interesting. So does that mean I've actually never heard of that before. Is it like just actually? I don't want to hound you too hard, or, get into it to anything, but is it just kind of like I guess being afraid of like the openness and stuff? Ha, no, you're perfectly fine. I appreciate you being here so far. We get a bit of water. Man, it is really cold right now. The winter time is killer, so I hope you are wherever you are from. It's not too crazy with your weather, but man, my lips are starting to freeze and dry out a bit. The weather's not great. An interesting video explaining astrophobia. Ooh, I feel like that's a interesting thing to look into because I remember what's it? Oh yeah, I have a friend who has. I don't actually know if he has it, but he's really afraid of ocean, like just the ocean. So anything like deep ocean and stuff, he's super afraid of. I'd imagine something like that. Is this like? Excuse me. I can imagine that. I imagine a lot of fears have some psychological connections. Don't know how, but those are definitely some nice videos to consider. Do you actually have or is it just like looking up astrophobia or something? I love learning about that stuff, especially just like sitting down at night or watching those over some dinner. French YouTube channel, Space Science and Deep Ocean, and I used to definitely be a lot into more into space and stuff as a kid. I mean, you always hear about it, so. So, despite your astrophobia, do you still really love learning about space? I feel like if I was like, really afraid of like space or the ocean or something, it'd be like one of the last things I'd want to find even more information on. It'd freak me out. Actually, I would say, I mean, I think my biggest like, not really an irrational fear, but I can't do heights. So, which is interesting because I actually, when I think about it, I mean, I do like planes and stuff, that's always cool. I mean, that's awesome to hear that you're so interested despite, the adversity. So I hope, watching me right now, hopefully it doesn't put you off too hard with the space and stuff. Yeah, there have been some moments in this game where, oh man, when the first like time loop happened and I just heard the explosion behind me, definitely caught me off guard a little bit. I won't lie. I think what was my goal right now? I still think I'm searching Brittle Hollow for Reback, I think. I mean, so far I'm definitely I mean, this game definitely wasn't necessarily crazily on my radar, but I've seen the videos and stuff, and yeah, I mean, just the exploration and the atmosphere looked really interesting. So decided, why not give it a try. I love exploring games like this. I love just chilling, talking about seeing these kind of heavy lore kind of games. Especially for me, beats a like a Call of Duty or something. Those kind of things, not for me. Oh man, that's like a movie. Oh man, actually, yeah. Once I get further in and I start, I guess, piecing all the information together, uh, I'll probably love some of those videos because I do like super long lore videos. I'm just like, you just start diving deep into it. There's so much like nuance. It says Reebok. Is it in the north? Kind of wish I had a compass. I feel like I keep on hearing about this guy that I'm trying to look for. I don't know where it is. So there's a giant black hole that'll go to the warp station. Ooh, yeah. Sometimes definitely gotta watch out for those. Especially in a game any games I'm really interested in. Try my hardest to avoid those videos, but yeah, sometimes you just get so curious, click on it, you're like, I want like a little piece of the pie, but I don't want the whole thing yet. I'm trying to remember the route because the guy said on the game that he was went to his campsite, and I believe he said he had a pathway somewhere. Is this his camp? Oh man, it's dark. Trees. Let's see. Actually, oh, I haven't been around here yet, actually. Let's see. Bells. Beneath your feet lies a tower of quantum knowledge. Bells, if you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Is it a library? Okay. Wait, it says descend? Oh, I guess some more reading. Plume, the trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet, and I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are or my brain must be. Bloom is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There's other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock, moving in the same eerie way. The rock is unusual for another reason, too. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis: this rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? Freaky. Oh my gosh. Hey. Whoa. Let's not do that, please. Found this staircase. Cool. the surface integrity? I don't actually, haven't figured that. I hope the planet doesn't just explode. Puzzle ball thing. The Southern Observatory. Tachi, despite your circumstances and you absolutely loving this game, though, have you been able to get, like, or I guess decently far in the game? 'Cause I believe I'm still in this, yeah, about, you know, 3 hours in so far, so I don't know where that is, but I feel like I haven't even touched anywhere close in this game. You know, I didn't think about just going into there. I thought it would bring me somewhere else. Well, into the warp we go. I think I'm going into the warp. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Ooh. I can imagine that, or yeah, especially that many hours. Probably if you're really diving in for all the secrets and little things that they leave here or there. Well, they didn't teleport my ship with me. Actually, I think I'm screwed out here. Actually, unless I can magically wait for this tower to warp me back. I guess I did need to find out some more information in this tower because there was more things to be explored. Like this. I actually didn't get to, Hello. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident... Oh, wait, no, I already read that. Just telling me how the, station works. Okay. I don't expect myself to be too crazy as a Easter egg finder. But so far, it's really interesting trying to figure out the kind of mystery of what's happening with these guys right now. And we're going to see how long it takes me to put on my detective hat and figure out what happened. Once I figure out this puzzle. I don't actually know if this does anything. Like, I feel like I hear a sound when it goes. I don't know if that's just completing it. That's the how I got in. Oh. Wait, am I supposed to stand on this platform? Because I remember it saying that you need to wait for this thing. Which platform? Is it this platform? No, you can't even see. Down elevator, up elevator. All I know is this thing says every warp is tuned to a specific body. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment. You look up. Unless it's not activated? Oh! Ow! No, that could get motion sickness real fast. Okay, well, that's how that works. Now I'm back. Even though I wasted a lot of time, I think. What is this? Return warp status charge. Step onto the receiver platform to activate warp. Huh. It's like train schedule, I guess. Ah, so now I think I've activated that warp station. I guess these are warp stations. The towers. Now I need to make it back to my ship. Oh no. Okay. And there are definitely some moments like this when you're just walking across the planet. And they really makes the really what's it? Pounds in the fact of just how empty sometimes it feels. That's a crazy atmosphere of the game, I think, that they were able to put in. Oh no, not again. Well, this is unfortunate. I feel like I just need a reset. Because now we're going back in. No! Maybe I could just... Okay, yeah, we'll just see if we can suffocate out here. Okay. We'll reset. That was not the greatest use of my time loop. Yeah, I don't know how they do that part, but I still think that's really cool. How whenever you loop back, it's actually, you know, the loop of everything you were doing, as opposed to just some like generic pictures. So I get to see all the mistakes I made. Yeah, I feel like there's so much to be explored. I'm just stuck on Brittle Rock for now, I guess. I feel like there's so much stuff to learn there. That's only on one planet. I still haven't been to like the rest of them. Except I still don't like the bramble place. Anglerfish. Me and him, not friends. Alright, let's not careen into volcanic spooky moon. Ooh, we're coming in hot. Is that the warp tower? I just use my spaceship to try and figure out what camp that guy went down to. That leads down all the way to the black hole. I think it's a vessel or something. It's a research base that we still haven't figured out how to get inside of. According to this guy. So there's his camp. Okay. I really hope my spaceship doesn't magically explode by a volcanic moon rock shot. That would be unfortunate. Oh no. Oh gosh. I don't have a spacesuit. That'd be important. Okay. Campsite's over here, I think. There it is. Almost lost the campsite. I was so confused. Game really makes me, every time I see those. Man, I want a, some marshmallows and some s'mores. Miss that. I miss camping out. Oh, okay. That is how we get in here. Guess I go camping a bit more with some of my friends. That was always fun. Doing little roasts. What was always not fun is really wet, rainy days. Because then you're... Oh, wall run. Because then you're outside in a sleeping bag at like 10-degree weather. At least that's what it feels like. Man, this wall. Oh, that's so trippy. Gravity Crystal Workshop. Okay. They're assessing a lot of gravity things down here, it seems. Like the anti-gravity walls, and they apparently have a cannon. Weird hieroglyphics. Well, that's a research base. I don't know what those two are. Or those three. I don't know if that's still a tower or not. And there's something in the middle, which... I mean, your assumption would be it's the black hole. Also, I think I hear the, whichever one it is who has the banjo. Oh gosh. Windows, please. So this black hole is just like eating the planet away or something. That's not good. I keep on pressing out my scout launcher and it's launching it because in my brain I want to sprint or something. Just used to playing other games, I guess. We do have this wall gravity thing. The rocks. And more crystals. Hello. Well, there you are. Back. Oh, you launched. That's great. Good job, you. Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Berto Hollow, but you probably knew that. Lots of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. What? Hitachi, why are you in my game? What? Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all the way to listen to me blather, did you? Ha! That'd be... yeah. I learned something! Oh, cool, what is it? Let's see. I found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. Wow, so then the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system, and they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. What kind of trouble? And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is an amazing discovery. I hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. So where should I explore next? Oh wow, where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole. Actually, that's very... no. Which is unfortunate, because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the south called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface, trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, that's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it, if it's not too much trouble. And what are you doing? Me, I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or, the archaeologist, I guess. Seeing as I'm all Timber Hearth Scout right now, Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about Brittle Hollow, Nomai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge, I mean, so maybe I can help. Thanks, Freeback. He's got some jetpack fuel. Cool. Yeah, wanted that freaky. The special rock in the museum. Honestly, I remember walking through the museum like when the game started, but I haven't been back there since then, so unless you're talking about the goat thing, because I remember that being a thing. That freaking me out a little. I think that's the last thing I actually remember of the museum was the crazy goat eyes that opened up. Yeah, you know, I thought this was I was you know, expecting simple space game. I was like, oh yes, we're gonna go into space. We may need to do space travel things, and then that happened, and I went, oh, I see. Something different. So where does this take me? That takes me over there. Okay. Let's not go down there. I believe the game has made the decision for me. Oh wait, this is a way back. Oh. Is this the way down? Okay. Does it update like every time you discover new stuff? Ooh. This place is... okay. I imagine seeing this in VR. Good thing I don't have... oh, that's one thing that gets circumvented. I don't have the, or at least my brain's pretty good at registering, you know, difference between VR and reality, but I know some people when they play those scary height games in VR, they can't look down. I'd imagine that'd be really freaky. I'll do that on the next reset. Check it out, see what's happening. Because I have not been in there. Actually, I did go check it the first loop, but I didn't go inside. I just remember seeing if anything, or one of the guys would say anything different to me. And I guess, yeah, he was standing in front. But then past that, I never thought about it. Okay, so I guess if I go back up. More reading. Let's see. Be welcome always. Above you stands the power of knowledge. Wasn't this what we were trying to get in before? Tower of quantum knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Oh, I remember. I think we're at the top. Hey, rude planet. I'm trying to speak. Okay, I get it. My bad. Okay. That's not a... I'm trying to remember. Yeah, we were trying to get into this place. I assume that maybe connects to that. Now broken. It's going down. Can I go up? So I wonder if that's a time gated thing or something. Because it says ascend the stairs, and I assume you ascend the stairs and then maybe go up the wall. I don't know if that thing is always broken or not. That's the entrance. Southern Observatory. The other thing always wants me to launch my scout through a window. I just break people's windows so I can spy on them with my robot. Oh yeah, so that was going up. And then I was headed down, and then I accidentally launched myself into the black hole. So we're here. Can't really... I don't see the... Alright, cool, Scout. Yeah, just get stuck on the wall. Yeah, don't fall in. Okay, so that's the thing that just yeeted me into the black hole last time. Yeah, it's... Yep. I don't think I want to go down there. How do we get into your quantum library? I would like to know what kind of knowledge you have in there. Okay. So it seems like the only access point I can see is that it's the crazy wall. But the wall's broken. I don't know if I have to just come back here faster before the planet starts to explode. Yeah, so here's that again. It just says descend the steps. In order to get my knowledge. Oh. Oh. Well, that's not good. Ah! I see. It always reminds me of those one of those graphics. It's always so interesting. It's like both scary to think about, but also interesting to know. That's always like depicts what was I talking about? Oh yeah, depicts how tiny Earth actually is compared to like the rest of the universe. And you're just like, oh, we are literally just a tiny speck. I'm actually confused what you mean by lick on something while I'm in space. That's about when I'm moving, like with my jetpack. Now I feel like I spent a lot of time, and I don't know if I really want to warp back. I still need to figure that out on the next time loop. So I guess I may just, I don't know, if I have any free time left, let's run to the museum. Let's all go on a field trip. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. I think. There it is. I don't really think I'm gonna make it. Oh yeah, that's definitely the way to put it, isn't it? Freaky to think about. You can feel the large vastness and the expanse. Oh, we're flying it too fast. The vast expanse of space. But it also makes you feel very lonely. I'm being sucked into the gravity of the sun. I think I'm gonna die. Not as much as I would like to be, I think. It was like one of those cool thoughts that I used to have. You know, when I was probably a lot younger, but yeah, and then never really thought more about space after that. That's always like an interesting topic. Like, I do love hearing about it. Cause I don't know if you may have heard about it, but you know, here there was what NASA just released, or like what 2 months ago or something. They had their rocket go off. That was, you know, interesting to watch. I don't know all the specs or the info behind it, but I know that they had like a mission to slingshot their rocket across or around the moon. There's always stuff like that. It's just awesome to hear about. I keep on trying to... And I horribly slingshot past this planet because I'm going too fast. And then I almost go into the sun. Every single time. I actually don't know what came about that actually. I know it was a successful mission, I'm pretty sure. There, the NASA rocket that went around the moon. What they do with that information, I do not know. Oh, time to really test my landing skills. Right back on the platform. Hello. The way. Alright. Well, that's cool to hear. Yeah, wasn't it like part of it is to test, or I guess getting in preparation for all the Mars kind of missions? That was also another thing I remember reading about as well, was, yeah, one of the Mars rovers, I think, took its last picture or something. Man, those are always sad to think about, isn't it? Like, you know, even though they are just kind of like robots and stuff, it's like, man, we give them personalities and things. It really does feel a little bit sad when we lose one. Oh no. My tears in the chat for that guy. Oh. Well, I made it back because I was going to the museum, but I believe the game has decided no. I guess they do say that a lot. Every time they do those kind of missions, there's always like that hints of we think it could help us later on Mars, but yeah, probably getting other information, especially I guess they're whatever else they're actually using it for. That is definitely a dream, though. Actually, is to see one of the rocket launches in real life. Because I remember watching some of those videos, and it like showcased how bright the boosters, you know, when they turn on, and it just like clears the whole sky. It's all bright, and it looks like a sunny day, even though they're doing it at like 2 a.m. I think that's like on the bucket list of things to experience one day. Which hopefully, you know, as we get more technology and advancements, hopefully space travel becomes, or not space travel itself, but more space things, I guess, in general. Oh, yeah. I wonder what that sounds like for someone who like not in the area or doesn't even know what's going on. You just hear really loud just grumbling, just rumbling all around. You have no idea what's happening. Hello, spooky statue. I see we're back. Cheer. Freaky eyes. Hey, how's it going, Hornfeld? Hey, look at this. The statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd see. Oh, wait. I talked to this guy. I'm not even a little closer or anything. What's going on with the statue? Ooh. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and where did they come from? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. Pot. You know, is anything just classified as pottery? I guess if it's like made out of clay and stuff. So, you know, you always think of vases and like round things. I heard that. Okay. Hey, spooky anglerfish. I don't like you. Oh, that's cool. They got some pictures of hey, I guess places you've been to. Hey, what? Hey. Hey. Bro, it's no, man. It's like those. It instantly reminded me of this thing reminded me of the what are they called, the Weeping Angels? You better not move while I'm reading the sign. I'm watching. The strange rock moving around this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play. But Gabriel claims the rock exists in all possible states until it observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of the debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. True. Creepy rock. Alright, I need to get it. There you go. See, now you're on that one. Alright. Definitely always spooky to think about. And we'll never know what is truly out there on our very ever-expanding universe. And definitely ourselves will never even probably get to see at least like 5% of what's slightly outside of our own range. Well, that was some time spent here. I don't know if too much time has passed and I won't be able to get into the observatory tower. I don't know if it'd be better to find a campsite and try to just like doze off. And just reset the day again. Space is always freaky, but also cool. And you know, I definitely would say, in my opinion though, I would love to learn more about... I don't know if it's because it's like not really fear or anything. But personally, I would love to find more about space than our ocean. The ocean? Yeah. I wouldn't say I have any like irrational fear or phobia of it, but I just understand there's some freaky stuff in there. Space though is, you know, cool. And we haven't seen any spooky space creature alien things yet, so that probably helps. I need to find Brittle Hollow so I can... Ooh, that's not the button. There it is. To Brittle Hollow. See if I can get into the observatory tower. Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson, he definitely makes... I mean, I'm pretty sure he's the one who really sparks a lot of the interest for a lot of people, to be honest. You know, mixing in humor with actual knowledge and just being a cool guy overall. That is definitely a guy I could listen to for a while. I need to find or get closer towards that, the tower. There it is. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Now it seems like I've got a lot, topical for the game, space people in chat. Is this something that you guys have like always been interested in? Like since probably forever, or is it kind of more recent as you come along and you're like, man, space really cool. Bloom Felix and I have determined this that a typical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rocks isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis: this quantum shard is from the wandering moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the wandering moon sounds the same. Oh, wait, is that the... Whoa! I hate that stupid moon. So I guess that's where that space rock is, right? That comes from? The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire planet, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet, and I've never seen them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are a bear... Oh, wait, I read that. Okay. I keep on forgetting what I have and haven't read before. Sometimes it all melds together. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a pretty similar boat. Like, you know, always been, or, yeah, always cool to hear, and I do like it. But I think the biggest thing that, like, kind of killed it for me just a bit is, I guess it kind of went over my head after a while. And then, you know, thinking about jobs and stuff. Like, it would be like a dream to work at NASA or something, right? But I am not that smart. I am not smart enough for that. Oh, that's awesome. If I need more space knowledge, I know who to go to now. Looking up space information, listen to the podcast, playing the game. I love it. I was trying to remember what I was doing. I'm wasting a lot of time because I cannot... Whoops. I need to go down. Go down. I turned it off. Is that always broken? I don't know. Because I feel like there has to be something to get up there. I don't have enough fuel, do I? I mean, we'll try. No. Yeah, okay, so quantum knowledge. And then I could just launch my guy up there. I don't know. Let's see what he sees. Some weird hieroglyphics. I don't know if that tells me much, I'll be honest. Huh. Well, I don't know if that'll give me a bit more information about whatever's happening in here. Trying to make sure I just get to all the floors. So I checked the very tip top. What is this? Okay. And then make sure I check the first floor, I think, technically. Okay. So this is the first floor. And then I'll just check the third floor again. Dang it. I see all these hieroglyphics. Don't know what that means, though. Wow, actually, I just realized, because it is, for some people, technically midnight, and depending on if you guys celebrate it or not, but for people who do, it is officially Christmas time for some people, so hey, Merry Christmas. Right now, you know, I just I haven't done that much this holiday season myself. How about you guys? If you guys have had a great time and celebrating your holidays, hopefully taking some time off, or not if you do. I'm just honestly ready for the cold to be over because I don't really like the cold. Kind of pains me a little. Actually, I'm going to take a bathroom break, so I am back. Man, once again, my adversity to the cold. All the pipes are just like filled with super cold water. So when you wash your hands, you just, you get no hot water. It's all just cold. It's all just freezing. Building the Lego Back to the Future DeLorean. Yo, that's sick. I haven't... Man, I miss Legos a bit. I haven't really... I used to be really into... Ironically, I guess, it's actually space theme. Star Wars, Legos a lot, definitely. I don't know how hard those are nowadays, especially that one. Are they, like, super difficult to do? Because I know there's some of those sets that I've seen, and they're just, like... hundreds and thousands of bricks. I won't lie, sometimes I'm a little like, ooh, man, got a lot of time for that, huh? I think a friend of mine actually decided one day to buy, I think it was like the Lego Titanic or something, and it had, I actually think it had the number for like most bricks in a set. And to have the time for that, man. Oh no. Do you just like mix them around or something? He's playing Lego Dark Souls. Lego Dark Souls. You just open all your bags, throw them into a bucket or something, and just mix them around. Good luck. Rebecca says you can't get into the observed surface surface, but there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somehow. Should I go back down there? I feel like that's where I'm just stuck right now, actually, with this. I've just been exploring. Keep on exploring these underneath the ruins. I guess I should go back and dive deeper. I won't lie. The payout must definitely be worth it, because those things, they look cool. I think the ones I love the most are... I think every time you see the technical sets, they're like the cars. I think there's like a Porsche 911 one. That one I think I see a lot. That one looks awesome. There's one that came out not too long ago. I don't know if you guys are into it, but I'm definitely a bit of a Formula One fan. So they made like I think a Formula One car. I thought about that one. Fortunately, man, Legos though, they do get up in price. Even though I don't do Legos a lot, man, it is fun going into Lego stores though. No, I won't lie, I'm not oh man, I really just came in here as this is falling down. No. Oh, gamer moved. Save me. I think it's crazy watching some of those people who can just like go into like stores, like, Lego stores and stuff, and just buy like a whole bunch of different colors for like custom builds. My brain would not comprehend that. I'm too technical. You got to put the instructions on my face. Is there anything else this guy gives me? Nope. Yeah, it's really crazy how they somehow, I see it, they really keep in the spirit. Like, it still looks like, you know, a Lego, but at the same time, it obviously is something that's like more mature and, you know, requires a bit of expertise and knowledge sometimes to really put together, and like, you know, the patience to do it. That's like, guess that's why they've been around for all this time. And they're professionals. Awesome sets though, man. Really are. I didn't think I could make that. Ship log updated. Black Hole Forge District. High Shrine District and the Meltwater District. Guess we made it to the Hang City. Actually, that would make I feel like the Hang City is probably where I can find Black Forge controls access to the research lab. So scrolls there missing. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Apparently, I think they found their warp core, didn't they? Oh, there's a scroll. Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father, said many good Nomai perished there. My mentor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirety. Need that knowledge. What Mallory and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. The vessel's warp core is broken. At best, recall those present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was a little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. They tried to get to the warp. They broke their core. Or something. But honestly, the biggest information I got from that was they have knowledge of evading that anglerfish. And I actually did try and steering my ship into the giant hole at that planet. And yes, I got eaten alive by the anglerfish. It was not good. It's freaked me out. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core, or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to Nona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Nona explained many of his designs to me. Okay. This is the safest path for our clan. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that the I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the I is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. So what they were talking about, crafting new core, and then I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true. However, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to learn, I think. There's a lot going on in this one. And that's together. So something went horribly wrong with the people we were reading before, because those were all the the previous generations, like Generation 0. I guess they massively screwed up or something, and then Generation 1, which is living in this city, was like, bro, we gotta fix some stuff. I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis. This will always feel strange, even though my time with him was short. I miss my old mentor and deeply. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this. What if my excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Still, all I can give is my best, and as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the fort, and I have my clan. I am not alone. Oh, was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system, and never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Guy's starting to doubt himself. Alright. Let's go. I think it's down right now. Is that up? Where does this lead me? Oh no. Time loop. Unfortunate. At least I'm starting to figure out where to go now. But back to the Hang City, I think. Alright, it's first agenda. Take me! Oh wow, there's like a tiny hole. And then a staircase that just leads down. That would be easier. Back to the planet. We'll go to Brittle Rock and try and figure out what is going on down there in that Hang City. All right. Brittle Rock. Yeah, it is. Okay. Such a weird thing that sometimes happens with my game. Every time it resets, I can't use my left click to highlight things. I have to use my mouse first before it lets me. Ooh. Don't overshoot the planet, and let's not cream into it. I don't know if I actually fully remember where that staircase was. Somewhere in the ice, but I didn't actually get to check all the surroundings. Actually, I don't think I checked this area yet, which is one of the hieroglyphics on a map. I land in this little area. Oh! Here we go. Oh, look, Alberto Hollow Projection Stone. I forget I have to actually be standing in it to get the projection. Well, that's the tower, isn't it? I don't know how that helps me at all. Now this goes up. I need to go down. The crossroads. I don't remember what, or I actually know what part of this. Southern Observatory. The shuttle is currently resting at the quantum moon. There the shuttle is. Activate the gravity cannon or call the shuttle home. Let's call the shuttle home. Covering new things. Checking out what's over here. They go back to the shuttle. Whatever I just pooped in. Where will you lead me? I'm leaving the planet. Solanum, I am here. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I am about to stand for the first time on the quantum moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I'll make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the quantum moon always welcomes its visitors at the south pole. It just that this is true. As a child, I considered such unknown sinister. Now, though, I understand they bear no ill will. The universe is, and we are. I am ready. Okay. Why am I at the... Huh. Well, this wasn't the original plan, but... is what we're doing now. Sweet vastness of space. I am actually really looking forward to some more space games too, because I know it plays Bethesda games. I think most people play Bethesda games. Yeah, and they're making their new Star space game. Starfield, I think. That's what it's called. So hopefully that eventually comes out, because that always enjoyed a little Bethesda RPG, especially in space now. So you can think there's like a bit of base building and getting your crew together and stuff. Yeah, hoping they don't. I don't know if they've delayed or how many times they delayed it, but I always hear information about it's supposed to come out like in 2023, maybe, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I feel like there's actually a whole bunch of games come out. I feel like I say that every year, huh? I feel like most people, it's like, oh man, there's so many games coming out in 2023. It's like, hopefully I play through most of them, because I end up not. But this time there are definitely a couple more games. I'm just fingers crossed nothing goes wrong. I didn't know if I'm still going somewhere. Oh my gosh. Ow. Sometimes these like transitions are a head trip. I heard of the demo Flight of Nova. Is it kind of like a space flighting game? Never actually heard of it, so I could not tell you a single thing on it. Oh wait, I returned back to where I came from. That was a waste of my time. I probably wasn't really going where I was supposed to. What? So the middle returned me here? Middle? No? Okay, I was gonna leave this alone. Are they trying to make it like a full-on, like more realistic kind of, I guess, Microsoft Flight Simulator-esque, but for space travel? Or I guess kind of like Star Citizen, maybe. Actually, I think that'd be a better representation. Maybe. Way less to go. So it sounds kind of like maybe a mix between, you know, keeping it simple, kind of like No Man's Sky, and then obviously not being whatever Star Citizen is happening. I've only seen like some people play it, but yeah, I think I'd be good on that. That's cool. I wonder if the premise is just space travel and learning your ship. That'll be interesting. I'm so lost right now. Actually, I wanted to get back to the Hang City, and then I got derailed by spacecraft or space shuttle. Yeah, I don't know much about the gameplay anymore of Star Citizen. Like, I remember, actually, most of my knowledge came from when it was like first announced. So that was like so many years ago. And the biggest thing I remember was like there was not much gameplay, but they were showing off all the graphics and like their ships, and it was like, ah, yes, here's our really big modeled ship that costs like $500 or something. And I think I never looked at it again. Oh, well, this sucks. This sucks. Ooh. Black hole savey device. I appreciate you for existing. I'm actually trying to remember one of the ships. So I think I remember sometimes seeing YouTube videos on the guys who like do tours of their super massive ships that cost like a whole bunch of money. And it's like how detailed, like they're actually just space yachts, like fully detailed and everything. Has all the amenities you'd want. Even though I feel like I've never actually seen like a big crew, so like all these people have massive ships, but then there's nobody in them. Also, I'm running out of fuel. Dang it. Oh, this is unfortunate. I cannot make this. I made it back to the Hank City, unfortunately passed through all that, but I've unfortunately used up all of my fuel. So I don't know how far I can get. I don't know if there's any refueling. Okay, I read that. Did I check out the Black... Actually, I don't think I checked out the Black Hole Forge, so we might as well. We're here. Oh, yes, ship log. I don't know what I did. Oh, I pulled up the forge. The god of the forge, he speaks. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like really finding a niche or something. Yeah, it's like how some people can get really involved in like an RP or something on a game. Or one of the biggest things was is like how some people get so absorbed maybe in like VR, and it does make me a little sad that every time I do VR, I can't really like immerse myself in the world because my brain pretty much says, hey, this is VR. We all know it's VR. So you always see those videos of people who get like afraid whenever they play the those like skyscrapers or they look down or something. And for me, when I do that, I'm like, oh look, nothing's happening. I've always wanted to try and get into. Used to want to get into more flight sims, but I don't know. I think that maybe just trying to get the knowledge behind it is just. It's like, trying to do the really cool stuff for like Microsoft Flight Sim. Like, man, actually having the knowledge of like flying a Boeing 747 or something, or taking like, what game is it where you can fly? Typically, it's like jets. So you're like flying a Warthog or like an F-22 or something. Well, I guess I'm just gonna wait for my character's life to be snuffed down. This, yeah, DCS. And seeing those videos of like them doing all the runs, like the bombing runs and stuff, or all the cool jets and stuff. It's like, wouldn't it be cool if you had the knowledge of that? That's probably a mistake to jump down there. Do it anyways. Wait. Oh, look. Magical wall. Oh, these guys have a school district. What are we learning about in Spaceland? Ooh. Oh, that was weird. Oh, I'm pretty sure there's going to be... Yep. Ghost matter. I can't go through here. Oh, ow. So like one of the first things you were doing or learning was just learning to take off and properly land. I still think it's cool just being able to sit in the cockpit and know where all the buttons are to press so you can turn the thing on. Make sure the navigation's all good to go. Make sure all your weapons are ready. Makes you feel like one of those cool like movies where you're flipping all the switches. Oh yeah, man, and the insanity of it. I do. Oh man, I love those videos. Whenever you have those like actual aircraft carrier landings, especially watching like an F-18 land. Oh man, that's my favorite jet. It's the F-18. Not a spectacle, guys, so I can't tell much about it. I just know, man, that jet looks sick. I like that one. I found the scroll, so I'm gonna put it in. Insert. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense. Yeah, the Big Bang, technically, yeah. That was a thing. Oh, and there's a time warp. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once that cooled down enough, read fast. It sounds like he's just explaining how the universe happened. I couldn't imagine having the mental capacity to like know, hey man, something's going horribly wrong, and you got to do what you got to do to not die. Especially like even just in normal stuff, seeing those kind of things, like a guy maybe just like one of his engines maybe going down in like a tiny Cessna or something, right? But it's still like having that instant thinking to know like, all right, I'm looking for all my landing places and stuff. Something I would probably never do, but applaud everyone who does, or those people who do it, because that is insane.